Hey guys, what's up? It's Arthelon here, and in this video I just want to go over Spell Shield and how good or bad it can be. Spell Shield is a level 13 talent found on a lot of heroes actually. I think one of the talents that's on most heroes. And upon taking damage, you reduce all ability damage by 50%. Shut up, Sylvanas. For 3 seconds. And this used to be 2 seconds, but in a recent patch they buffed it up to 3. So what is Spell Shield good against? Well, the thing you want Spell Shield to proc against is almost always burst damage. You know, any burst damage that you take while Spell Shield's up, or any damage for that matter, is reduced by 50%. So if an enemy is blowing all their spells on you and all their damage, it gets reduced by 50% within that 3 seconds. That's really good. But there's also a few drawbacks for Spell Shield, and that's poke. You know, if you get hit by a random ability just walking around, and you only get hit by one, then Spell Shield isn't very worth it, and you have to wait until that cooldown comes back up. Poke are abilities like Bala's multi-shot or like Flame Strike from Kael'thas, stuff like that. So you don't get hit by that when you have Spell Shield up. You want to wait until you get in the fight and you take a lot of damage. Spell Shield is found on a lot of heroes, but what kind of heroes is it good on? And that really depends on like what talents are at the 13 tier for that hero. If there's a bunch of good options, then most likely you won't be taking Spell Shield. But if Spell Shield is like one of your best options at 13, then you'll probably take it no matter what. It's really good on heroes that like have to get in there and do a lot of damage. For example, like Butcher. It's amazing on Butcher because if you have Spell Shield on when you E in and charge to somebody, then you're basically forcing the proc of Spell Shield, and any damage you take for the next 3 seconds that you charge is reduced by 50%. On some heroes it's really bad because they have really good options. For example, I think Tassadar. Let's go over and look at his talents real quick. Where is he? He's elusive. There he is. So if you look at Tassadar's talents, he has really good options. You have if you go E build, it's really good. Scryer is actually really good if you take the 4 talent. Even the slow, I think, is better than Spell Shield. And since Tass has his E anyways, then you don't really need Spell Shield because you already have protection. And Shrink Ray is better than Spell Shield as well. So on Tassadar, you most likely won't ever be seeing anyone take Spell Shield just because he has all these nice options that are better. But if you go and take a look at Butcher, you can see his 13 talents. Burning Rage, pretty much garbage. This is okay, but nothing to yell home about. Crave Flesh is alright. So most of the time on Butcher, you'll be seeing people take Spell Shield just because his options aren't very good, and it synergizes well with his charge ability. So if you're versus a specific team comp that has a lot of burst damage, for example like Jaina or like Zeratul, maybe Falstad, then that's when Spell Shield's really good because those heroes, if you're versing them, they have to use basically all their abilities for the damage, and they can't really wait around to use them. So if you have Spell Shield against that, it actually works really well, just because it's almost guaranteed that you're going to reduce all of their damage. But if you're versus a team that has a lot of poke, maybe a team that has like Vala or like Mouth that can Moonfire, or like a Tass, these are just examples, that can easily proc it just by being around you, then you most likely won't want to take Spell Shield just because it's going to be really easy for the other team to proc it. For Spell Shield's found a lot of tanks, and for some heroes, like for example Arthas, you have the option of Relentless or Spell Shield. So if you see an Arthas, most likely they're always going to go Relentless or they're going to go Spell Shield. So it's like it's up to you to decide. But if the other team has tons of CC then you're going to be taking Relentless. But if they don't, that's when you're going to take Spell Shield. So sometimes there's a better talent that's situational, and if the enemy team doesn't really like make you take the other talent, that's when you want to take Spell Shield. And I think there's actually a hero that if you plan on taking Spell Shield, you actually change the whole build for that character, and that's Vala. So multi-shot is really popular, but since Frost Shot is at the 13 tier, if you're planning on taking Spell Shield, then going multi-shot build doesn't make any sense. So if you're Vala and you want to take Spell Shield, you're gonna actually want to go the Q build, because then you're not losing anything by taking Spell Shield at 13. And if you're going multi-shot build and you don't go the Frost Shot, then like you might as well have not even gone multi-shot build. So I think that's it. I think hopefully I did a decent job of explaining when to take Spell Shield and why it's good and all that jazz. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all on my stream or in tournaments or whatever. So toodaloo.